Alright guys, I just want to give you guys a little tip because one of my subscribers, 240SX, shit, sorry, I'm so sorry, 240XX guy or something, I'm so sorry, I forgot your username, but he messaged me on Twitter telling me that his friend used some of this and that if you don't spray a base coat like a primer, then it comes out really dark purple. And I just went and tested that before I sprayed it on the gear, and as you can see on the left, this is just the purple. No base coat or anything. On the right is white primer, base coat, and then the purple on top. So he is completely right about that. If you're using this duplicolor metal cast purple, be sure, well, if you want a bright purple, make sure you spray a base coat on it. I'm so thankful you told me about that, dude, because if you didn't, then I would have totally, I don't even know what, sand it off and fucking just go through hell. So I really appreciate that, man. You just saved me a ton of time. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do is just lay a nice base coat with this Rust-Oleum white primer. Alright guys, I had some technical difficulties. Seems this can of primer ran out of air or something. That one also ran out of air, and so I'm left with that one. It's a it's just it's not primer, it's just a white paint. So we're gonna see how it turns out, but I pretty much got the whole entire gear in white, so I'm gonna let that dry, and then I don't think I'm gonna hit it again, but I might just do a little bit of touch up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and spray the purple. Alright guys, this is gonna be the second coat of purple. Okay, that's the second coat. I'm going to let that dry for 10 minutes again, and then I'm going to do the third and final coat. Alright guys, this is going to be the third and most likely final coat. I'm going to let it dry once I'm done, and then I'll just, I don't know, figure out whether or not to use any more. But this will probably be the last one. Alright, I'm going to let that dry, and then I will figure out whether or not I think it needs another coat, but I'm pretty sure it's good to go. Alright, the cam gear is good to go. I'm just letting it dry over there. So whenever it's done drying, I'll show you guys the finished product. But next, I'm going to take off the valve covers right here, number 1, number 2, and I'm going to get those painted. So see these bolts? They're all 10 millimeters. I'm not sure how many there are, but they just go around it on both sides. So that's all you want to do is just take those off. Set you guys up right here so you can see what's going on. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and unscrew them all, and I'm going to take off the valve covers. So once I do that, I'll start the camera again. Okay, so I just unscrewed all the bolts. So if this is your first time taking them off, taking the valve covers off, they're probably going to be seized on there or stuck on there, whatever you want to call it. All you want to do is just wiggle them back and forth. You might have to tap it with something. Normally if you just wiggle it back and forth, they will get unstuck. But in this case, they're not. So okay, just like that. And there's a little connector that connects the two right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but you're gonna want to remove that just like so, and then it pops straight off. Go ahead and set that somewhere, and then same thing over on this side. Pull it straight off. Okay guys, So here are the two valve cover gaskets. And what you're going to want to do is remove this, remove that gasket, and then also remove this gasket, because you're not going to want to keep these. You're going to want to get new ones. So before you put them back on, make sure you go and buy new gaskets, because if you have a bad gasket, then oil could leak into your spark plug holes, and that's not good. So go ahead and do that, and you can remove all this shit. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get these cleaned up, and then I will show you guys painting them. All right, so I've got the valve covers all cleaned up and ready to be painted. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot them with the first coat of this duplicolor engine enamel. And the same thing, I'm gonna do probably 3, possibly 4 coats. I'm not gonna film every single coat just because you guys have already seen it, and for the sake of how long this video is. But anyways. Alright, I'm going to end this, and I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright guys, this is the finished product for the cam gear. I think it turned out amazing. So anyways, now we're going to go ahead and put it on. I didn't move this at all, so it still should be in the exact same spot that it's supposed to be. So just go ahead and push it on there like so. And then get your, wrong bolt. Right here, get your bolt. And thread it in. Like that. And then what you're gonna wanna do is get an adjustable wrench. And I'll show you guys. Adjustable wrench, and there's a little spot right here to where you can put it. Just like that. Well, I'm actually gonna move it. It's right there. And then on the front of it is your torque wrench. So it's gonna obviously move like that. So you're going to have to hold it, obviously. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna torque it down to 60 foot-pounds. And then, yeah, that's what it is, by the way, 60 foot-pounds, or actually it's 59 foot-pounds, but I'm gonna go to 60. It's doable with 1 person, easier with 2. Boom. Alright, so that's 60 foot-pounds. And you're pretty much done with that. Let me grab my new belt. Okay guys, whenever you're putting on the new belt, make sure you go back and you mark where on the belt, the new belt. Because remember, before we marked on the old belt, telling us where the two marks were. So we're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing. Okay, so then you're gonna want to go ahead and slip it in there, or if you took yours off, then it's probably easier. But I like to do shit the hard way, it seems. All right, and then go ahead and slide it. Gotta find my marks. Alright, I didn't film the whole getting the new belt on because that is a pain in the ass. What I didn't tell you guys, and I didn't realize, is there's this hydraulic timing belt tensioner. You actually have to, there's 2 bolts right there and below this, so you gotta take off the alternator, take off this little hydraulic thing, and then you gotta go press it in and then stick a pin in, so the the hydraulic pin stays down. And this belt is tight as fuck, like, and like to get it on, like it's so fucking tight. So anyways, I finally got it on. All my pins line up. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. Whenever I was tightening it and putting the belts on, it kind of scarred up a little bit of the cam gear that I painted. But I'm gonna just touch that up tomorrow or something. I'm tired as shit right now. So this is pretty much done. So let me go and show you the valve covers. Alright, here are the valve covers. They turned out super nice. I was debating on throwing some clear coat on them, but I don't have any clear coat that can withstand heat, so I don't really want to risk that. But they turned out really nice, and I can't wait to see how it comes out, like, you know, with the purple and everything. I was thinking about, I don't know if you guys can see this, it has like a little bit of purple sparkles in it. I was thinking about just like lightly throwing some purple over the white. That way there's just like, you know, that purple accent to match the cam gear. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to leave it purple. Or I mean completely white. But anyways guys, I'm not going to be able to throw those on today or tonight. It's like midnight pretty much. Not going to be able to throw those on tonight because my valve cover gaskets haven't came yet. So I'm just going to make another video about that. That's another thing. Make sure you get valve cover gaskets whenever you take off the head, or I mean not the head, sorry, the valve covers, because you don't want to reuse the old ones. But anyways guys, I made some progress. It's a freaking mess, like, oh my god. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this video the big thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button. I'm going to be making a lot more content very shortly because I'm out of school now. So I have a lot more time, but yeah, as soon as I get the valve cover gaskets, I'm going to show you guys how to put that on and how to torque them all down, like in sequence and everything. So anyways, give this video a big thumbs up for that, and yeah, go check out my new shirts, www.thecityrider.spreadshirt.com. And yeah, I love you guys. Stay positive. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I don't know if that's Alright, I just paused the camera. I didn't take it all the way off yet because what I'm going to do is I don't feel like retiming the whole entire engine whenever I'm done with it.